Hi guys, this is Psychic Astro and you're watching the astrology forecast, my predictions for October. So let's get to it. October 1st, Juno enters Sagittarius. That same day we also have Mercury in Libra squaring Jupiter in Cancer. So what do I think this means? I think it's going to manifest in one of two ways. Either like overdoing it, like explaining how it is you feel to another person. This person definitely could be somebody you're currently dating. But honestly, Libra energy in general just tells me about serious relationships, whether it's a business partnership or whether it's your best friend, somebody that you feel like you can like sign a contract with, or split the bill, or I owe you this, you owe me that, like X amount of money. I feel like since Jupiter, whatever it touches, it expands upon. It's in Cancer. This is talking about our emotions. I mean, honestly, it does depend where Cancer is in your chart. So it could be like overdoing something else. But I feel like since it's talking to Mercury, it's our thoughts and communication. I think either your thoughts are going to be very watery, and you're going to be trying to make sense of it, because Libra is air energy. This is smart energy. It's intelligence, but it's also, again, the scales. And it's like, it's very hard in general to balance things in life. So I think one scale is going to be weighing heavier than the other one. And in with this type of transit, I feel like you would be overly expressing how it is you feel. So either somebody may be doing this to you, or you may be doing this to another. And because it's in a square, there's friction, there's miscommunication, there's misunderstandings. It's like the feelings could be genuine, and it could be articulated really nicely to the point where somebody else isn't either weirded out or feeling overwhelmed. But with a square, it's like the energy's coming out like in an odd way. It's not going with the flow. This is the example I always give. So with a square, picture like a room, and you're going in that room and you are left with absolutely nothing. No pen, no paper, no types of communication. And then all of a sudden somebody opens that door to let you out. It's like you have all this energy and it's going to come out, but it's not going to come out in a very balanced way. It's just, there's going to be something. Squares are felt regardless. Like you are going to feel some type of inner friction. So it's either going to be you're the one on the other side receiving this, where you're just like deeply uncomfortable because somebody's just like, this is how I feel, blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, thinking to yourself like, ooh, no, this is not how I feel. And you're keeping it all in. It's like somebody's shutting down and somebody's being too open. Another way of looking at this, I feel like, is if Jupiter's in Cancer, this is watery, this is emotions, and it's like it's talking to Mercury in Libra, which is already like an imbalance. It's hard, again, to be balanced. So it's like it's already doing this to your mind and your thoughts. So now Jupiter's just like, picture a bunch of water, like a tide coming in. It's like, like you're doing this to your own mind is what I'm trying to say. So you may be overthinking something to the point where you can't make up a decision. You can't make up your mind. And this is where Vesta in Sagittarius comes in, because Jupiter's the ruler of Sagittarius. Why did I say Vesta? I meant Juno. Juno comes in because Juno is soulmate energy. Fuck it, Vesta too, let's throw it in because it's there. Since Jupiter's the ruler of Sagittarius, it's like you're going to want to free yourself from whatever this is, whether it's free yourself from your own mind, which is like imbalanced during this time, or you're going to want to free yourself from a conversation, an uncomfortable conversation. This to me honestly just has like somebody pouring out their heart, and it's like you don't feel the same way. So I feel like if you guys are talking to somebody during this time, it's like, it's just a no. Just be prepared for something. Somebody's going to overdo it. Let's see. I feel like another way this could manifest based off what I'm seeing in the vision is just feeling blocked. So you guys may want to do something. You guys may want to sign a contract. You guys may want to, I don't know, be with somebody, and it's like you're feeling the wall is up. You're feeling the door is closed and you can't get in. So same message. It's pretty much like you need to free yourself from something. Let's see. You know, it's funny. I think of traveling too, now that I think of it, with Juno and Sagittarius and Jupiter squaring Mercury. Again, depending on where you guys have this placed in your chart, I could see traveling plans getting delayed or canceled. Especially if you guys are traveling with somebody else. Friend, romantic person, a person of romantic interest, somebody you're dating, that you want to take it to the next level, something like that. All right, October 4th, Pallas Athena goes direct in Aquarius, so in the 11th house. Let's see, Pallas Athena. So Pallas Athena is talking about a strategy. So whatever it is you guys have been trying to achieve, I feel like you've probably been having delays with whatever this is. So Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and it's currently in Gemini. So if it's not about goals or like a strategy on how to achieve something, then I'm going to say it's probably you trying to achieve or trying to figure out something with your friends, cousins, siblings, or trying to figure out how to learn something through other people. There's something going on there, I want to say, with communication. It could be Pallas Athena going direct, could be a strategy on how to talk to people that you live very close to in your town, that is a neighbor, and they're fucking annoying. They're loud as fuck. And the fact that Uranus is in retrograde, it's not a surprise. It's not really a shock. It's not a shock that it's a reoccurring issue. And you just need to figure out how to deal with it. Or come up with a solution, really. October 6th, Mercury enters Scorpio. So that same day, October 6th, there's going to be a full moon in Aries as well. Okay, so I always do this. There's certain transits you should write down. You should be a little wary of. This is that. Nothing like huge or like, oh my God, but hold on one second. Jupiter squaring Cancer. Nah, I don't think that's gonna be a part of it. So, okay, Mercury entering Scorpio. Let's just start from there. Secrets. Or how this could manifest is just people talking about, I want to say, talking about you guys, your money situation, who it is you're hooking up with, or there could be sneaky motives. There could be, especially since Mars and Lilith is already in Scorpio. Here's the tea, guys, okay? So watch your fucking back. Watch your fucking back. Because you know why? Mars energy, like, nobody really talks about this a lot, but it's not just like the god of war, arguments, conflict, you know, weapons. It's also like having fun, and it's also go energy, and it's in Scorpio. So if Mercury, our thoughts, our communication is here and it's linking up with Mars and Lilith, I think you guys, if it's not you, then it's other people, would be having fun with being sneaky, having fun doing, you know, devious things, manipulating. So be careful, especially for those of you that are out there dating or trying to heal from something from the past, because again, we have the South Node in Virgo, Venus is in Virgo. So I feel like you guys are trying to get your shit together, but other people don't always want the best for you, so be careful. So I would say around October 6th, expect some bullshit, because Mars is the ruler of Aries, right? And there's a full moon, so something would be illuminated. I don't think it's necessarily going to be, you're going to see it. I think your body is going to feel it. I think your body is going to feel it, because Aries energy, intuitively, it gets these messages almost out of nowhere, and it's body talking to us. to Aries, sorry. So I feel like something similar happens with Scorpio energy in a sense. So it's either going to be paranoia or it's going to be intuition. You just gotta try to pay attention, do the most straightforward things right now, you know, actions over words. Look out for sneaky behavior. Definitely look out for gossipy ass bitches. That's what I'm going to tell you right now because I'm seeing it. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and Gemini. If Mercury is entering Scorpio, that means what's going on in Gemini energy, what's going on in Virgo energy. We have Uranus in retrograde with Gemini. So like socializing with friends or communication with friends, it's like there would be these sporadic interactions with them or interactions behind your back, sneaky things that are going on, or maybe in your life it's positive, you never know actually, right? Sorry. And then with Virgo energy, with Venus being there, it's like people would be communicating or wanting to know about how much money you make, what's your money situation, as well as who you guys are hooking up with. Telling you there's a highlight here with the sun in Libra because Venus is the ruler of Libra. So if you guys are, you know, talking to somebody during this time and like, you know, oh, if you're talking to friends, or if you're hooking up with friends, I just feel like people would somehow know, and I feel like the word would be getting out and people would just want to be in your business. I feel like this is the type of energy where people want the secrets, okay? So just expect people to be a little dominating during this time, a little manipulating, okay? That's what I would say. So yeah, full moon in Aries, I think something will be illuminated when it comes to intuitively feeling who's your fucking enemy and who's not, bitches. All right, October 7th, Mercury in Scorpio in the 8th house, squaring Pluto in Aquarius in retrograde in the 11th. So, see, this is what I'm talking about. So the following day, Mercury, your thoughts, communication, is squaring. Again, this is friction, this is miscommunication, misunderstandings. It's something you're going to feel. Is squaring Pluto in Aquarius. So it's like, normally I would say when Mercury is talking to Pluto in a positive way, this is like transforming your mind, transformative conversations, deep conversations. This isn't that. This is dominating ass energy. This is trying to push you guys to speak, trying to push you guys to open up. And it's like, whoever these people are, it's either going to be people you're sleeping with, people you're trying to get to know on a deeper level. Honestly, I feel like it would be friends, people in your social networking group, like people you know. It's not going to be, again, it does depend on where Scorpio and Aquarius energy is in your chart, but I don't feel like it's going to manifest as strangers trying to forcefully be dominating. So yeah, anything else I want to say to that? I just feel like people are going to want in on your secrets, or you are going to be this person to other people. That's what I think. And like, I wouldn't open up. Like, if you notice something around this time, I keep to your fucking self, because I feel like the secrets would be coming out. That's the energy with Pluto being in Aquarius in retrograde and Uranus being in retrograde, being the ruler of Aquarius is my point. In Gemini, it's like people you know. Okay. October 11th, Venus in Virgo is opposite Saturn in Pisces in retrograde. I don't like this energy because usually with oppositions, it's like things are happening that are outside of your control. So it's like you have to work with the energy because it's coming towards you, or vice versa. So with Venus opposing Saturn in retrograde, it's like, again, people not having any boundaries. So I feel like for those of you that are dating, talking to people, and you don't want to be intimate, tell them no. Because with the sun in Libra, and the North Node, Pisces, Saturn, with Saturn in retrograde in Pisces and the sun in Libra, I just feel like you guys would sacrifice yourselves, especially with Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, being in retrograde in Aries, like your body. Like you guys would do something that just to please another person, or because you're being misled with all those placements in Scorpio. I'm telling you, and there would be anger around it because of Lilith in Scorpio. So, okay, so again, with Venus opposing Saturn, I just feel like because the ruler is Mercury of this Venus, and Mercury's in Scorpio, I feel like people would want to know your secrets. They're going to want to know how much money you make. They're going to want to know personal things. And it's like, I feel like you can meet them halfway, but don't conversate or do anything that you don't want to do, because other people are definitely going to be feeling entitled. That's what I'm getting. So October 13th, Venus enters Libra. So that same day, Venus is also opposing Neptune in Aries. And then also we have Pluto going direct in Aquarius. You heard it here first. Expect something. With Venus opposing Neptune in Aries, I would say that it's almost like the sun opposing Neptune. Are you seeing something clearly when it comes to love? Are you seeing something clearly when it comes to money? Are you seeing something clearly when it comes to what it is you want to do for a living, what it is you are doing for a living, to pay your bills, your structure, your schedule, your regimen? I feel like with this aspect, it's like you're going to have difficulty seeing something clearly. You're going to have difficulty using your imagination, using creativity. But really, I think it's going to come down more so to seeing other people clearly. So I want to say, just try to go slow, move slow, talk slow. If you're in situations that you're unsure about. Because Libra energy is very hard to just stick to one thing. It's a little all over the place, okay? So yeah, and I think actually that could be another way it could manifest for some of you guys out there, definitely with Venus and Libra. I think Venus opposing Neptune, it's definitely going to be a little, in my opinion, a little manipulating, definitely. Just because I feel like Neptune in the first house in Aries in retrograde has the potential to be the magician in a bad way. And it's talking to your love, it's talking to your body, it's talking to your money. So be careful. That's all. That's all I want to say. Let me see something. So Neptune is in Aries. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. Again, Saturn is still in retrograde. We're all having difficulty on some level doing what it is we're supposed to do. It's like we know what we're supposed to do, but we're tapping into something on an intuitive level that may not make much sense to other people, with that North Node being in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. South Node in Virgo energy knows. It knows what it's supposed to do. But the North Node in Pisces is telling you to let go and to trust your intuition. So I remember somebody told me this once, and it's like so true. You should not believe people as much. Like, meaning not that like people are liars. It's just that people who think they know because, let's say, they have experience, or they've been through something similar as you, or they just believe that they know what it is they're talking about. You should just believe them less, honestly. Like, and it's changed my whole world. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That person doesn't know shit. Or it's just like that person knows what's best for them and their journey. It doesn't mean that they know what's best for you. I think a lot of people believe they know best, but then just look a little bit deeper into their own life and you'll see that they don't. Okay, so Pluto goes direct in Aquarius on the same day. So I think people will be less likely I think people are still going to be acting up secretly. I think this includes people you know or people you did know. The reason I'm going there is because it's in Aquarius energy, Pluto meaning. So, and the ruler of Aquarius again is Uranus, and it's currently in Gemini. So to me, that tells me that this has some type of connection to your groups of friends or the people that you make money off of, or the people that you guys are meeting on these dating apps. It could even mean that people that you've already met. So I would say that you need to, again, watch your back. It's just, I'm seeing it. Yeah. So I think it would be a little bit less intense when Pluto goes direct. It's like people won't be as, like, if you guys have been experiencing like weird, let's say, glitches on the internet, or I don't know, let's say stalkers, or just like people acting in a way that they normally wouldn't act, I think you can see that behavior begin to die down or change around this time. And I feel like you guys would have been seeing it on the internet. Anything else I want to say? I'm getting something about technology too. So when Pluto goes direct, I usually try not to comment about these things, about like global things, but I feel like something with technology may be coming out. Oh, I guess it's so like, never mind, doesn't matter. Okay, so Venus in Libra. Okay, so the next day, October 14th, Venus in Libra will be trining Uranus in Gemini. So Venus, okay, so a trine is easy energy. It doesn't necessarily mean blessings. I know everybody loves to talk about, oh, it's a trine. It's you know, no, it's not always that. I mean, I do think to a certain degree it works out in your benefit as a blessing for you in your life, but it doesn't necessarily mean that whatever's happening in that moment is a blessing just because a trine is involved. No, I think it just means it's happening effortlessly. It's like it's an energy that is given to you. It's either a gift of yours or it's something literally being given to you. So with that being said, with Venus trining Uranus in Gemini in retrograde, I think that this could mean love out of nowhere. It's a spark. The reason I don't like it, well, there's several different reasons. I don't like when Uranus is talking to Venus. I just don't, because usually when it's involved with like dating or love, it means like this person out of nowhere suddenly appeared, and then it's like, and it would be during like a Uranian moment, I feel like when something is reaching its peak, or like this eureka moment, I don't know. And then it's like they're here, but then something ends up happening. So I think it would be an amazing energy and experience to go through when it manifests in a positive way, which it is going to manifest in a positive way. This is what I'm trying to say. I think it's going to start out positive. I just don't know if it's going to last. How long can, electricity keep, sparking or whatever, the right word is. But like, this is that. It's like out of nowhere, suddenly somebody appears and there's that spark. And how long can the spark last? Let's be real. I mean, I know how I sound, but like, that's all. I'm not saying it's going to end. I'm just saying that try to be realistic. That's what I want to say. Try to be rational, because Venus is in Libra. Try not to be so daydreamy. And even though Libra energy, it's not really daydreamy. Honestly, it's very smart, but it loves to fall in love. So make sure This isn't that. Like, you're falling in love with somebody that's like a friend, Gemini. Yeah. So, me personally, I'm always going to say this. I do think when Neptune goes retrograde, it slows things down and it's easier for us to tap into our intuition. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me on that one, but I think it's just hard to, when Neptune goes direct, things are moving so fast that I think it's hard to trust our intuition. So when Neptune slows down, I think you're having a better time. You're having a better time connecting with your higher self. You just may have difficulty understanding the messages. Whereas when it's direct, I think you can understand the messages, but do you trust yourself? I think with the retrograde, it's more of a trust. You're definitely being given that energy. It's just my personal opinion. So Neptune going back into Pisces, how do I think this is going to manifest? I think you guys are going to try to connect with like ascending, trying to do better, connecting to your higher self, having faith, having hope, especially since Jupiter's the original ruler of Pisces and it's in Cancer. It's exalted here. So I think you're trying to do what you feel is the right thing. And I think, you know, it's going to be difficult for all of us with all that Scorpio energy. But I think Neptune in Pisces and retrograde is here to help us with our intuition. Like, oh, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing with other people? And then I would say trying to see the sneaky, like trust your intuition. What are you feeling? Even though you're not seeing it, what are you feeling? So what should, I think also how Venus trining Uranus could manifest is getting money out of nowhere. So, you know, you could get like a check back, you could get like, I don't know, like a refund, a rebate. And it's like maybe that helps you guys with something. Maybe this is a day your friend pays you back and they've owed you money. That's definitely how it can manifest. You could get news about a job because, again, Libra energy is contract. So I think of Venus in Libra as maybe a new job opportunity, a new partnership, you know, starting a new company or being working for another person. So let's move on. October 16th. Or you could get like a eureka type of idea when it comes to love. Maybe this is like you guys deciding, oh, this dating app isn't working, so let me go on another one. You could hear this from friends. And the reason I'm going there is because Uranus is technology. You could be investing money into technology. All right, I'll wrap it up. October 16th, Sun in Libra squares Jupiter in Cancer. So the Sun squaring Jupiter, I think it would manifest either as depression or... I've lost them all. Sun squaring Jupiter, or it's going to manifest as, overly doing it, I think. So I think you're going to, no matter what, I don't think you're going to be seeing clearly with Jupiter squaring the Sun. I think you would be feeling some kind of way about somebody, or somebody would be feeling that kind of way about you. And it's like they may be glorifying you, or you may be glorifying another person, because it's like you're feeling good, you're talking to somebody, and it's like, So just be careful. I also think of just your confidence in relationships or business partnerships. It may, again, either be really positive or really negative, because the Sun is optimism, it's happiness, it's confidence, and it's like it's being blocked, and Jupiter's like, but I want to be happy, you know, like, let me just touch you and it'll be expand upon, and then like I'll be happy. And it's like it doesn't work out because there's a block. There's literally like a wall, a door. So then that can cause depression. So I think you guys are going to seek to want to go out, to be social, but you may have difficulty with this one. Anything else I want to say to that one? No. Being free, you may have difficulty freeing yourself. So maybe you have to work late at work, or maybe you thought you were going out to have fun, and then it turns out it's not. It turns out it's not fun. So yeah, I could see that happening too. So October 19th, we have Mercury in Scorpio conjunct Mars in Scorpio. This to me talks about being motivated by money, being motivated by backstabbers, being motivated by thieves, being motivated by sex, being motivated by people who are trying to dominate you, control you. This tells me about being motivated to manipulate. This is what I think of. I think a sneaky behavior. So I think it'll manifest in a negative way more than likely, but maybe positive. If it manifests in a positive way, I just feel like this, like for example, if you have this manifesting in your first house in Scorpio, then I feel like you guys would be motivated through conversations to work out, to work on your body. You may be motivated to work on your body because of somebody you're talking to right now, somebody you're hooking up with. Where is that? And it would be secretly. So yeah, again, it's like there could be some type of also mental conflict I think of with Mercury conjunct Mars. Mental conflict about your money, mental conflict about sex, about intimacy, control, things of that nature. October 21st, there's going to be a new moon in Libra. Also, wait, I want to say something too with Mercury conjunct Mars in Scorpio. I think this definitely can manifest as fights, arguments, and like it would be it's so funny because the likelihood of it being like up front in your face. Let me channel it. Hold on. I knew it. So I knew it. Mercury conjunct Mars. I think how this could manifest for you guys is if there is like a disagreement with another person, or if you say or do something somebody else doesn't like. This is what I always say about Scorpio energy. I've said it since I was a child without even knowing much about astrology, but it's something I've just always observed. If you piss off a Scorpio, they are writing down the date, the time, the place, the event that happened. It's all in here. They didn't forget shit. I feel like that is what's going to happen for some of us during Mercury conjunct Mars. So no, I don't think people will be calling it like it is, being direct. No. I think you or another person would, I want to say leave like a post-it for like, gotta get back to this later, but really it's fucking laminated. It's laminated unbeknownst to you. So, and just hanging up every day that they wake up. So watch, that's the theme of this video. Watch your fucking back. Watch your back, watch your mouth. But what I do want to say to you guys is this: if you do catch on that something like this happens and you feel that energy of like you've just pissed somebody off, even though they've pissed you off, and you want to just walk away peacefully, I would just call them out right then and there. I would just do that, because if you don't do that, you're going to get sniper energy. You're going to get sniper energy because again, the post-it is being made in their head and they're not going to finish until the job is done. So if you don't want something being dragged out, call people out right then and there. You'll thank me later. All right, now let's move on. New moon in Libra. I think how that's going to manifest because of Mercury conjunct Mars, something new would be happening with relationships. Not necessarily positive for some of you. For some of you, I think it would be the beginning of something like, can I trust this person? You know, something like that. Venus is the ruler of Libra. It's at home. We have the moon. We have the sun. how I think this is going to manifest is somebody trying to block you guys out. I think also something new. You could be buying something. You could be buying something beautiful. You could be buying things for, let's say if you're dating somebody, or you could be buying somebody, your friend, somebody close to you. Again, this is like 7th house energy. But I feel like I'm getting a disruption here. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'll channel it one more time. I do think for some of you how this can manifest is other people or another person meeting you halfway, doing typical Libra stuff, which is like being fair from both sides. So yeah, I feel like that can happen. Is there anything else? It could be also the beginning of a new business partnership, or it could be the beginning of a relationship. I do think it's possible. Or starting a new job, definitely. I do think that could be part of this. Anything else? No, I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, so the next day, or is it the next day or is it the same day? Next day, October 22nd, Neptune is still in retrograde, but it goes back into Pisces. So trying to, not trying to, I'm sorry, with the trine, it's like easily this would happen where your thoughts are leaning towards having faith again, or I want to say like trying to see something deep within yourself. This is what I'm getting. Because when Saturn is talking to Mercury in a positive way, it's talking about having structure, having a plan. And I still think you're going to have difficulty with that just because Saturn is still in retrograde. However, it's talking to Mercury very easily. So I feel like you're going to be connected with what it is you're supposed to be doing, what it is you're supposed to be talking about, what it is you're not supposed to be talking about. Again, because Saturn is currently like there's no boundaries. And Pisces energy is literally that. It's like, where does the door open? Where does it close? It's like, it's just like, it's here 1 minute, it's gone the next. So I want to say that you're going to try to do whatever it is you need to do. Let's say if this is connected to work, your mind will be on a goal and you'll be able to focus on it, but will you like persevere? I think it would be difficult, honestly, despite the fact that it's trining. I do. I think you guys will be able to, but I don't think, the reason I think you'll be able to have boundaries or do what it is that needs to get done, like Saturnian-like things, is because it's very much hitting your mind. That's how I think the trine is going to be manifesting with Mercury. I think it's going to be so in your mind about you need to do this or you shouldn't do that, you should do this, you should do that, that you can potentially get things accomplished or have boundaries that you should. And if you don't, then it's like, you know that you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't do that or you shouldn't be thinking these thoughts. But I keep getting something about faith specifically. So I think it's like you guys need to have faith in something. Anything else? No. October 27th, Mars in Scorpio trines Jupiter in Cancer. I think, oh, I did it again. Wait, did I? So Mars will be trining Jupiter. So whatever Jupiter touches, it expands upon. So this could go, it's going to go either way. It's like you or somebody else is going to have tons of fun manipulating, playing mind games, doing like negative things because of how they're feeling. Because honestly, at the end of the day, it's like these Scorpio placements, when they're manifested in a negative way, it's all because of how they felt. It's like they feel like they got played, they feel like they got stabbed in the back, and it's like now they're just seeking revenge. Like that's what it comes down to. And why do we think like this? It's because of our emotions, our feelings. So yeah, I do think it's either going to manifest in a negative way because Jupiter's in Cancer. A lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, and it's talking to Mars. It could be conflict. You could be feeling some kind of way, or your emotions could motivate you guys to take action to persevere. That's how I think this could possibly manifest. This is October 27th. So yeah, being motivated, for some of you, being motivated to get back at somebody, being motivated to win, to show dominance, to show that you're in control, being motivated for money. It could definitely manifest that way for sure. Let's see. I think the lower way it could manifest is definitely, I already said this, being motivated by your feelings to do something devious, and it's like it would be fun. And just being honest, because Jupiter and Mars talking to each other in a positive way, it's like this feels good. But sometimes never mind. So anyway, October 29th, Mercury in Scorpio trines Neptune in Pisces in retrograde. We have a lot, and if I didn't say this enough, because I definitely don't think I did say this enough, a lot of intuitive hits. A lot of intuitive hits. Just trust. This is where I'd be like, trust the gut. Like, trust the gut. Trust the gut. Trust how your body feels. Okay? That's what I want to... Just listen to your body. Your body is going to silently tell you. Okay? How do you know it's paranoia? If you feel your body saying, get out of here. Get out. Get out. Like, it's not going to talk to you like that. Why would spirit just get your emotions all stirred up just to get your attention? It doesn't have to do that. A silent, intuitive hit sends the message. Just remember that. It's like good energy is going to send you even like a heads up for your safety in a positive way. Like it would never... Yeah. Anyway, that's how you know, and that's something to be mindful of because Scorpio energy can be paranoia. All right, so anyway, October 29th, Mercury in Scorpio is going to be trining Neptune in Pisces in retrograde. Intuitive hits, like I was just trying to say. So I think you won't be seeing it, but you're going to be feeling it. I think you're going to be feeling either that you should have faith in something, you need to believe in yourself, you need to believe that this is going to work out, even though you don't know the outcome, or this could manifest with the I believe this is what's going on. So here, let me channel it. So yeah, I think these could be, it could manifest as conversations of he said, she said, or it could be that you may have experienced something dark and like you're going to church now. I'm telling you, it's something like that I'm getting. So October 29th, Mercury enters Sagittarius. Now we have the right screen. Okay, so Mercury entering Sagittarius. That same day, we also have Mars in Scorpio trining Saturn in Pisces. And then that same day, we also have Mercury in Sagittarius opposing Uranus in Gemini. Okay. October is going to be a very interesting month. So Mercury entering Sagittarius. Mercury rules Virgo, South Node, the past. Mercury rules Gemini, Uranus, retrograde. So when I think of Mercury in Sagittarius, I think of Eight of Wands in Tarot. This is literally like getting messages from spirit. Literally, you could literally hear things. Literally. Just kidding. No, but really, you can either all of a sudden like hear spirit, or feel like you hear spirit telling you which direction to go in, and then you listen to that. So I feel like you guys may just do what you want during this time. Like, I think of Eric Cartman, like, do what I want, because it's like your thoughts and communication are going to be wanting to emotionally fulfill yourself, like, and that could be through traveling, through being free, through freeing yourself from something. I feel like you guys may be traveling to somewhere that maybe feels like home, like a home away from home. So I really believe Neptune going retrograde in Pisces is not necessarily about you being able to see what's going on, but feeling intuitively because things are slowing down. So I hope that makes sense. That same day, October 22nd, the sun enters Scorpio. So the sun enters Scorpio. So now we got the sun, we got Mars. How did I miss this? Hold on one second. Oh, am I just showing the wrong picture? I'm showing the wrong picture. Hold on. So we got the sun, we got Mercury, we got Mars in Scorpio. And it's around October 22nd. What do I think this means? Well, the sun is our self-expression, it's confidence, it's optimism, it's happiness, it's joy, and it's in the 8th house in Scorpio. It means definitely intuition. Trust your intuition. Try to just connect with the body. Okay? Try to connect with the body. What is your body telling you, even though you can't see? You're not going to be seeing, but you're going to be feeling. So, and I feel like it's going to connect with the past, because Scorpio energy, that's another thing. Sorry to my Scorpios out there, but you guys know what it is, okay? Like, stop it. It's like, doesn't want to let go of the past. It doesn't want to let go. Remember the mental notes, the mental laminated Post-its. So, since Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo, and you got the South Node, the past in Virgo, this is being able to see through people's words when it comes to things about the past. Could have something to do with work, your old jobs, people that you're still friends with from your old jobs, people you're connected to or you socialize with through work. Because with Uranus in retrograde, it's like something is communicated suddenly, except whatever's communicated or happens suddenly, it's like, it's not such a shock, okay? That's what I want to say. And I feel like the sun would be exposing something that was once hidden because it's in Scorpio. It's like the sun shining in the dark. So yeah, anything else I want to say about that? Hold on. I feel like being motivated to... because the way I'm seeing it in the vision is being motivated to win, but it's through seeing through the bullshit, like exposing. That's what I'm getting. So I really think what would make us happy is exposing people and going with the gut with that, because I'm channeling Neptune with this. So I do feel like that if you're doing anything sketchy, I don't know. October 24th, Sun in Scorpio will be squaring Pluto in Aquarius. Gross. That's what I think of that energy. It's like somebody trying to, what is the line? Like, oh, don't let somebody, I don't know, dampen your light. That's what I think of. Like somebody is trying to turn the lights off. Like that's, but it's like, it's your light. It's your light. And I feel like, again, it's like, it would be happening in like a hidden type of snake-like way. Why? Where am I going with this? It's not just like, oh, because no, it is that. Because the sun is in the 8th house, it's in Scorpio, something is happening in the dark that may be sneaky. It may be involving money. There's some type of self-expression, like something is coming to light that maybe people don't want to come to light. Or this could be like, if you're dating somebody, it's like you're seeing something about someone and you're calling them out for it, and they're like, no, how could you? And then they, it's a sign. It's a sign. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a sign. They try dominating you because they're being exposed and they don't want to be exposed. Scorpio energy is this, like, yeah, it wants you to be real. It wants you to be upfront. It wants to know your deepest, darkest secrets. But you can't know mine. That's Scorpio energy. And it's all out of protection. It's all from the past, things that it's experienced, dealt with. It's also to maintain its freedom. So that's another thing to think about here, because Juno and Vesta are in Sagittarius. So even though these aren't planets, like, I'm telling you, you guys are going to be feeling with Cancer energy, since Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, this feeling of needing to free yourself, like just letting it out. So something is connected to this. Now, whether it's the light being shined upon regarding your finances and how you make your money, the things that you're doing, like the things that motivate you, that's another way that could manifest, is internally a light is being turned on and you're seeing what motivates you for money. What are you doing for money, and does it connect to the heart? Anyway, so yeah, getting back to October 24th, that's definitely another date I would write down, because it just seems like it would be you possibly expressing what it is you want to do, and then it's like your people not agreeing with you. Your people trying to persuade you elsewhere. Or it's like whatever you're expressing, however it is you feel at this time, people want you to shut up about. That's another way to look at it. Trust me. With Uranus in retrograde in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius. Because it's like whatever you're noticing about yourself or others, again, depends where Scorpio is in your chart, it's like it's causing some type of conflict. So people will not want you to, people will be trying to control how you express yourself or how you go about certain things. And if you're happy, maybe that bothers people. They may want to just squish it. Is that the same day? Same day, October 24th, squares, Mercury in Scorpio is trining Jupiter in, what did I say? What did I say? October 24th. October 24th, Mercury in Scorpio is trining Jupiter in Cancer. So I think you guys, it's either going to be you guys or somebody else. Whereas Cancer in your chart, whereas Scorpio in your chart, words are going to be expressed easily. It's just going to come out. But what is coming out? Whatever it is, it has to do with your thoughts, communication, secrets being exposed, feelings. I really get feelings here. So for those of you that like feel like you're seeing somebody for who they really are that you were dating, you may just openly express that. What else? The next day, October 25th, Mercury in Scorpio is trining Saturn in Pisces in retrograde. So I think how this is going to manifest is either doing what it is you're supposed to do, like thinking a certain way. I'm getting, when I channel this, conversations that are freeing. And I don't know why, I'm also getting something about recognition and rewards. So either by traveling during this time, I really think by speaking your mind and expanding upon the things that you feel you're supposed to, that you're guided by spirit, it's going to be very rewarding for you guys. And I keep seeing what feels like an audience. So I would say express your beliefs. That's where I want to go with this. I'm sure for some of you it's definitely going to manifest as traveling, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting more so something like coming full circle. So yeah, anything else I want to say to that? No. That same day, Mars in Scorpio is trining Saturn in Pisces. So even though these are two malefic planets, they're talking to each other in a way that makes taking action easy, doing the things you need to do. So again, Saturn is still in retrograde, so there's no boundaries. It's hard to, Pisces energy in general is hard. It's like, what is this? We don't know. It's just like, where do we go when we die? Do you really know? I don't want to hear. I'm not genuinely curious, but I'm just saying, like, this is Pisces energy. We think we know, but we don't. But we believe in something, right? And some of us believe that we have this faith. So anyway, what is motivating you? Mars. There could be motivation to start taking accountability for something, or taking accountability for your beliefs, backing up yourself through action. I keep getting it, so I'm just going to say it again. I feel like being guided by spirit to do what you feel like you're supposed to do, whatever would be emotionally fulfilling. So let's just say, I'm just seeing it, it's like you have to, if you have Scorpio in the first house and Mars is here, so Pisces may be in your 5th house. So maybe this is something about your looks. Maybe this is something about like being motivated to look more sexy, more dreamlike. Like it could definitely manifest like that as well. Is there anything else I want to say? Honestly, I get discipline here. That's what I get. Disciplined with something. It just depends, again, where Pisces and Scorpio is in your chart. But what's motivating you behind the discipline? I think for some of you, it's going to be beauty. For some of you, it's going to be money. And then for others, it could be power and taking accountability. That's what I'm getting. All right, so that same day, Mercury in Sagittarius is opposing Uranus in Gemini. So with oppositions, there's like something happening that is out of your control, but it's like you're forced to deal with it. So when I think of Mercury opposing Uranus, I think of freeing yourself through conversations or trying to travel. And then it's like something suddenly happens. So I feel like you guys may say something, maybe it's a belief system you have or something you believe and you're speaking very dogmatically about, and then somebody's like trying to oppose your plans. That's what I would say. Like there is like a, shh, you shouldn't say that, you know, like that's what I think of with Mercury opposing Uranus. Somebody doesn't like something you're saying, somebody doesn't like something you're doing, or I think also this could be for some of you a delay with traveling, definitely. So yeah. October 30th, Mercury in Sagittarius is sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. So a sextile is with free will. So otherwise it's just an energy that sits there. So you can either do something with this or not. So when Mercury is talking to Pluto in a positive way, we like this, because it's like it's like you're seeing something that needs to either die and like, you know, be rebirthed, or something that needs to be worked on okay? Something that needs to be transformed. So I would say that Mercury in Sagittarius sextiling Pluto in Aquarius, it's like you have an opportunity to communicate something, whether it's your travel plans, whether it's your beliefs, whether it's just something, again, depends. If it's, let's say Sagittarius is in your 6th house, then it's like you could be communicating something about work. So just, remember, it's not a private reading. So Mercury in Sagittarius sextile Pluto in Aquarius, it's like you would be communicating something in a very powerful way, or you are communicating freely what it is you believe. Yeah. It feels like powerful conversations can happen on this day. That's where I want to leave it. I feel like you guys can lead on this day. So with that being said, so where do I want to start? So overall energy for the month of October, I think you guys can expect drama. I think you can expect gossip. I think you can expect secrets. I think maybe this could even manifest as you guys wanting to know secrets about the people you're dating, you're talking to, or it's like there's juicy gossip about your friends and you're trying to figure that out. And definitely connects back to how much money they're making and who are they hooking up with. That's what I'm picking up on there. With the North Node in Pisces and Neptune in retrograde in Pisces and Saturn in retrograde in Pisces, I'm getting having faith, having some type of belief that things are going to turn out positive. So yeah, I think you guys may have a little difficulty with that, but it's almost like, I think towards the end of the month, you guys are going to have a better time. That's what I want to say. Okay. And I think Mercury, once it enters Sagittarius, you're going to have even a better time, because it's like further confirmation, I feel like, because Mercury and Sagittarius can be very freeing. So I feel like you guys are trying to free yourself from the past. You're trying to free yourself either from group dynamics or something with the internet. Yeah. So anything else I want to say to that? Just remember that while Saturn is still in retrograde, it's like hard for people to see the fine line of, oh, but I want to help you. I'm trying to help you, versus, did I ask you for your help? Remember, the South Node is in Virgo. So it's like you may see people, situations that you want to help, but is like, are you welcomed? No. So the South Node being in Virgo, this talks about leaving the past in the past. And when it's in Virgo, it's like trying to help, trying to fix things, but did anybody ask for your help? Because Pisces energy gets it so confused. I know these people are so good at helping other people, but it's like, when, no offense to my Pisces, but maybe you don't, I don't know. But like in your own life, it's very like, it's difficult to see, but like in other people's lives, you can see. So people may not like that, is what I'm trying to say. Not everybody wants to get advice from people that really can't be an example, that can't set an example. And just bottom line is, if nobody's asking for it, then don't give it. That's where I go with that. I think whatever you guys believe in, try to believe in it during this time. You may have difficulty with this, again, with all those Scorpio placements. But deep down, you're in touch with something. That something is intuitively guiding you, even if it's guiding you towards information you're not happy about.